Hello everybody, welcome to the Security Report where I'll be telling you how it is. The play I'll be reviewing today is called The Colored Museum by George C. Wolfe. This play was produced in 1986. This play was based on the African American experience as well. I will try not to get too political with this review. I know a lot of this is a touchy subject for people, but for whatever reason anything I say offends you, there is a little red X in the corner of your window that will help you out with that. So, starting out, we have our ordinary world is the get on board part. It's humorous and it just shows what the African American experience is. And then, cooking with Aunt Ethel kind of has our call to adventure there. It makes that stew, that cultural stew, throwing in different cultural differences, and she asks what it means to be African American. And the photo session is kind of like our refusal to the call. So she dresses in white fashion and hair and makeup in a style that's like in white culture. Fake smiles, she's trying to conform, but she hates it. And she's trying to assimilate. Our mentor is the soldier with a secret. He has facts about suffering and thinks that the only cure is death. He fought in Vietnam. He was fighting for a country that wasn't going to welcome him back. Back then, the Vietnam War was a very hot topic in America, and the soldiers were not held very high that fought in that war either, especially the African American ones, because they weren't seen as a hero when they were away. They were fighting for something that wasn't even their fight. They come back and they're instantly just criticized even more. And he says death is better than being different. So then we cross the threshold here with Miss Raj. Miss Raj is our magical, mystical, gay, black, non-gender, biggest other person. She says nothing of nothing, but she's still going to fight to be who she is. She says that her identity is so complex that she is everything, We go to our test tiles and enemies. Our first complication is the hairpiece. This woman is bald, and that shows that she has no actual identity of her own. And she's got her white people wig and her black people wig, pretty much. And then there's the Last Mama on the Couch. Which kind of references Raisin in the Sun, which is pretty cool. And it shows the media stereotype of just one story. One story only shows one point of view, which gives off a pretty big stereotype. And then Symbiosis, which in order for him to become a successful businessman, he has to fit and assimilate and act white. And sacrifice his history and his heritage, too. So then there's the approach to the innermost cave, which is also the symbiosis. The child comes out of the garbage and makes him dance, and his child self comes out of the garbage, and they sing and dance, and it's kind of like that relieving moment. And then we go to the supreme ordeal where there's Lala, who is a big reference to Joseph E. Baker. Lala is extremely white skin and denies connection to her race just in order to be famous, and pretty much she just sold out to be famous. And then there's the seizing of the sword. So there's an egg that represents the rebirth of African American culture. There's stories, song to go, and a comb to go with it. Love, not ignoring, but born out of an entirely new way. Then we have the road back, which is Topsy Washington. Topsy is a partier and makes this quilt, different parts that exemplify what it means to be black, and she's dancing alone. The resurrection, Miss Pat, the man from the photo shoot, Miss Raj, and Lala all come back as well. They have to overcome, and Topsy ends up getting them to dance with her. And so this play is really cool. It's all about whether to conform, not to conform, where your heritage lies, and everything else. And I mean, in my opinion, it's very important to keep your heritage very close to you. It very much is. But the minute that you exclude yourself from everybody else, you start to have that big divide, and there's no need for it in this country, in my opinion. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go any more in depth with it. I don't want to. It's not my place to talk about it. But well, it's time for me to go back on patrol. Make sure you thank your security officer today for keeping you safe on campus. Also, make sure you are following the Orange Lives Matter campaign to protect our Heidelberg security officers who are out here every day protecting and serving. Have a great day and stay safe.